Now, some of the country's leading experts on dealing with drug and alcohol addiction will meet in Manchester later. They'll be discussing what more can be done to reduce the number of people dependent on different substances. They'll also focus on the effects the related problems have on families and communities. With me now is Barry Haslam, who's a former addict. Welcome to Channel M today, Barry.
Yeah, thank you.
Before we go on to discuss tonight's debate, I know you're on the panel or making a speech there. Tell me about your problems. How did it all start?
Yeah, well, my problems started when I was aged 32. I had a complete breakdown because, excuse me, I was studying for Mackenzie's exams, which I passed with distinctions. The problem was I was holding 2 jobs down as well, and the pressure mounted, and unfortunately I had a breakdown.
And you were given prescription drugs to help with that breakdown, and that was the beginning of the slippery slope?
Yeah, it was. I think that the first drug I was given was Librium, and for the first 5 years it was benzodiazepines, Librium, and antidepressants. And then halfway through, sort of 10-year period, I was on the drugs.
10 years?
Yeah, they put me on a drug called...
Doctors were prescribing you drugs for 10 years,
yes,
despite the problems that you would presumably have been showing by this point.
Exactly. And they put me on a drug called Ativan, which is an extremely strong drug. It's 10 times stronger per milligram than Valium.
And what was it making? How was it making you behave to your family and to your friends?
Well, the sad part about this, Andy, is for the 10 years from age 32 to 42, I've got no memory whatsoever. None. It's been completely wiped. So my only knowledge of those 10 years has been sort of my medical records and what my wife, Sue, has told me has happened.
And does she tell you grim stories?
Well, fairly grim.
Was she kind?
Well, it was really because of Sue that this sort of lucid moment came and I had to get off the drug because I bulked up to over 14 stone. I was becoming, well, I was extremely violent. I was smashing my hands into walls and everything. And the thing is that one day I nearly hit Sue, and that wasn't me.
That was it, was it?
That was it.
So, yeah. Well, I'm delighted that you're clean, as they say, and you're sorted.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, the organisation doing this meeting tonight, Addiction Dependency Solutions, the question they're asking in the debate is, addiction dependency, is there a solution? And we're going to try and find how best to get to this, aren't we?
Yeah, it's the thing is that we've got to get government political will on this. And at the moment, the Department of Health, they're organising, they've got somebody looking at these particular drugs with a view to reporting by the end of this year. So there's definitely a political swing to tackle this problem now.
OK, well, it's quite a prestigious group of people speaking tonight. Dave Haslam, the writer, broadcaster and DJ, you're not related in any way.
No, I don't know the guy at all.
I did wonder. Dr Brian Idden is the MP for Bolton South East. He's also a chemist of some repute, so he'll know all about drugs and the like. And it's a debate, so are you going to be taking questions?
Yeah, we're taking questions from the floor. I mean, my experience is, via the drugs. But saying that, I've helped to run a group in Oldham called Tranks, a voluntary support group for the last 20 years. And me and my wife Sue, we literally take phone calls from all over the country, and from people who are so desperate.
So there isn't a support network available on the NHS or whatever? It's just not there? It's
just not there.
And it needs to be, presumably?
Yeah, this is one of the things I'm hoping comes out in the report. Because there's a section up here in the northwest of England by ADS who run a service, and that came into being about 5 years ago. And I was pushing the primary care trust, whether or not I embarrassed them, I don't know, but at least they put money into it. And
good for you.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's treating about 200-300 people and getting people off these drugs, and it's so cost-effective. 200 or
300 people, though, is probably scratching the surface, isn't it?
Very much so.
Good that they're treated, but no more needs to be done. Well, I hope you enjoy your debate tonight. 6:30 at the Town Hall in Manchester, if anybody wants to come along. It was good to meet you. Thanks for sharing your thoughts with us.
Thank you.
Very nice to have met you.
You too, sir.